Ever wondered how data is manipulated in databases? The secret lies in the data manipulation language, or DML. DML is a subset of SQL, the structured query language, and it's what enables users to tinker with data stored in a relational database management system, also known as an RDBMS. Sounds technical? Let's break it down. DML commands are like a toolkit for your data. They let you perform all sorts of operations on the data, from retrieving it, inserting new data, updating existing records, to deleting the ones you don't need anymore. These operations are like the bread and butter techniques for interacting with the data, and they allow us to make necessary modifications based on our business requirements. So why is DML important? These commands are fundamental for managing and manipulating data in relational databases. They maintain the accuracy, consistency, and integrity of the data within the database. In essence, DML commands are the tools that allow us to interact with the data stored in databases. First up, we have the select command. This command is the key to retrieving data from your databases. Imagine your database as a giant warehouse, packed with rows upon rows of information. Now, the select command is like your personal assistant who swiftly navigates through this warehouse to fetch precisely what you need. The syntax of the select command is quite straightforward. It starts with the keyword select, followed by the names of the columns you want to retrieve. These column names are separated by commas. Next comes the keyword from, and then the name of the table from which you want to extract the data. But what if you need to retrieve data based on certain conditions? Well, the select command has got you covered. The where clause can be added after the table name to filter the rows based on specific conditions. So essentially, the select command allows you to retrieve data not just from one table, but from multiple tables, and even filter the results based on your specific needs. Let's illustrate with an example. Suppose you have a database of employees and you want to fetch the names and salaries of those earning above $50,000. Your select command would look something like this. Select name salary from employees where salary 50000, and voila, you have just told your personal assistant exactly what to fetch from the warehouse. The select command also allows you to sort the results using the order by clause. You can sort the results in ascending or descending order based on one or more columns. For instance, to sort the employees from our previous example in descending order of salary, you would add order by salary desk at the end of the command. In conclusion, the select command is a powerful tool that gives you precise control over the data you retrieve from your database. It's like your personal assistant, always ready to fetch exactly what you need from the vast warehouse of information. So, the select command is your go-to tool when you need to fetch data from the database. Next, we'll look at the insert command. This command allows us to add new data to our tables. Now, imagine having a table, a nice, well-structured table, but it's empty. It's like having a beautiful, shiny new car, but no gasoline to run it. The insert command is your fuel. It's what allows you to populate your table with the necessary data. Let's break down the syntax. The insert command begins with the word insert, followed by the keyword into, and then the table name. After the table name, you list the columns you want to add data to, enclosed in parentheses. It's like telling your database, hey, I want to put some data into these columns. Then comes the values keyword. This is where you list the data you want to insert, again enclosed in parentheses. Each value corresponds to the column listed earlier in the same order. It's like filling in the blanks on a form. Let's go over an example. Suppose we have a table named Books with columns title, author, and year. We want to add a new book to our table. Our insert command would look something like this. Insert into books, title, author, year, values, The Great Gatsby, F. Scott Fitzgerald, 1925. This command tells the database to add a new row to the Books table with The Great Gatsby as the title, F. Scott Fitzgerald as the author, and 1925 as the year. One thing to note is that the data types of the values you're inserting need to match the data types of the columns. For instance, you can't insert a text value into a column that's meant for numeric data. It's like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. It just won't work. So in a nutshell, the insert command is your go-to when you need to fill your tables with data. It's straightforward, it's powerful, and it's essential in managing your databases. The insert command, therefore, is what you use when you need to add new records to your tables. Moving on, we have the update command. This command lets us modify existing data in our tables. The update command is a fundamental tool in SQL. It allows us to modify the values of existing records in our database tables. This command is especially useful when you need to correct errors in your data or update records to reflect recent changes. The syntax for the update command is straightforward. You start with the keyword update, followed by the name of the table you want to modify. After that, you use the set keyword to specify the column you wish to change and the new value you want to assign to it. If you want to modify multiple columns, you can do so by separating each column value pair with a comma. Here's a simple example. Update employees set salary $5,000, job _title =manager, where employee _ID =1. In this example, we're modifying the employees table. We're setting the salary column to 5,000 and the job _title column to manager for the record where the employee _ID is 1. You'll notice the where clause in our example. This is crucial. Without it, the update command would modify all records in the specified table, which we usually don't want. The where clause allows us to specify the exact record or records we want to change. Be careful though. If your where condition is not specific enough, you might end up updating more records than you intended. Always double-check your conditions before running an update command. To recap, the update command is used to modify existing records in a database table. It's a powerful tool, but it must be used responsibly. Accidentally updating the wrong records can cause significant issues, so always ensure your where clause is correct. Thus, the update command is your tool for modifying existing records in your tables. Next in line is the delete command. This command gives us the power to remove data from our databases. Now, as the name suggests, the delete command is used to delete one or more records from a table in a database. But remember, with great power comes great responsibility. So use this command wisely, as once a record is deleted, it's gone for good. Let's understand the syntax of the delete command. It starts with the word delete, followed by from, and then the name of the table from where you wish to delete the data. After that, you can specify a condition using the where clause. If you don't specify a where clause, all records in the table will be deleted, so be very careful with that. Here is an example. Delete from customers where customer ID =3. In this case, the delete command will remove the customer record where the customer ID =3. However, there are times when you might want to delete multiple records that meet a particular condition. For example, let's say you want to delete all customers who haven't made a purchase in the last 2 years. In this case, your delete command might look like this. Delete from customers where last purchase date, April 8, 2022. This command would delete all customer records where the last purchase date is earlier than April 8, 2022. Remember, the delete command does not remove the table structure. It only removes the records within the table. The table structure remains intact, so you can continue to add new records to the table after deleting records. So, to sum it up, the delete command is a powerful tool in SQL that allows you to remove unnecessary data from your databases. It's particularly useful when you want to clear out old data or when you need to remove specific records based on certain conditions. Therefore, the delete command is used when you want to remove records from your tables. Last but not least, we have the merge command. This command allows us to synchronize data between two tables. It's a versatile tool, enabling us to perform insert, update, or delete operations on a target table based on the results of a join with a source table. Let's break down its syntax. We start with the merge into statement, followed by our target table. Next, we use the using statement and specify our source table. We then set conditions for the merge using the on clause. The following sections are conditional, depending on whether there's a match between the source and target. For instance, if there's a match, we might want to update certain fields. If there's no match, we might want to insert new records. And if data in the target isn't found in the source, we might choose to delete those records. The merge command, hence, is a powerful tool for synchronizing data between tables. Now that we've covered each DML command, it's time to recap. Data Manipulation Language, or DML, is a subset of SQL that empowers users to interact with data in a relational database. Through DML commands, users can retrieve, insert, update, and delete records in database tables. The select command is used to fetch data, allowing users to specify what columns they want and how they want the data sorted. The insert command is used to add new records to a table. The update command modifies existing records by changing column values. Delete, as the name suggests, is used to remove records based on certain conditions. Lastly, the merge command is a versatile tool that allows users to insert, update, or delete data in a target table based on a source table. Remember, DML commands are the fundamental building blocks for managing and manipulating data in relational databases.